A few months ago, the Snapmaker U1 made a lot of noise, and for a good reason. It brought multi-material 3D printing to a price point nobody expected. I was able to test it and published my review a few days ago. Since then, I've been at TCT Asia, and I have to tell you something. I just spent 3 days at TCT Asia 2026 in Shanghai, and in this video I show you 5 machines that really illustrate the current multi-material FDM trend in an interesting manner. There's no winner, just 5 genuinely interesting machines, and some of them really surprised me. There are brands here you've never heard of, with machines you haven't seen yet. Some are about to land in Europe and the US, and some of them go further than anything currently on your radar. Let's go! We start with the most direct response to the Snapmaker U1, so WonderMaker ZR Ultra S. WonderMaker is a brand that didn't exist 18 months ago, and they already showed up at Formnext last November. And now, here at TCT Asia, with a ToolChanger printer that undercuts almost everything in its category. So ZR Ultra S is a fully enclosed ToolChanger. 4 independent tool heads, corresponding motion, up to 600 mm per second, hardened steel nozzles that can reach 300 degrees Celsius, and crucially, because it's enclosed, with chamber heating up to 60 degrees, it handles ABS, ASA, and other temperature-sensitive materials that open-frame machines struggle with. The build volume is 300 by 270 by 290 mm. It runs on a modified auger slicer, and the price is less than $1,500. The big question with WonderMaker is track record. It's extremely new. But what they've built on paper is a direct, feature-for-feature answer to U1 with a bigger footprint and a closed enclosure. Watch this one. This one is for a different person entirely. If you know what a VORON is, you're probably already interested. If you don't, a VORON is an open-source community-designed CoreXY printer that you build yourself from a kit. It's the gold standard in the DIY 3D printing world for performance and customization. LDO Motors, one of the most respected VORON kit manufacturers in the community, has released the StealthChanger. It's a tool-changing conversion system for the VORON 2.4. Based on the open-source StealthChanger project from DraftShift Design. Here's how it works. The system replaces your existing tool head carriage with a precision CNC machine shuttle that connects and disconnects tools using magnets and pins. When the printer needs a different material, it docks the current tool, picks up the next one, and keeps printing. It always knows which tool is loaded thanks to a built-in tap sensor. The 300mm VORON V2.4 supports up to 5 toolheads. The 350 supports up to 6. It's compatible with most popular toolhead designs: Stealth Burner, Dragon Burner, XOL, and others. This is maximum control in exchange for maximum effort. You build it, you configure it, you own it. But what you get in return is a tool-changing machine that you can tune to an obsessive level of precision. For the right person, that's exactly the point. Next, Flashforge, a name you probably do know. I've tested a few of their printers over the years, and they just entered the ToolChanger race with the Creator 5 series. Let me tell you, the Creator 5 Pro is the one to look at. 4 independent tool heads with their flash swap system, CoreXY motion, up to 600 mm per second, acceleration up to 30,000 mm per second squared. That's actually faster than WonderMaker, at least on paper, because reaching those speeds isn't always as easy as it may seem. By 256mm build volume, 1080p monitoring camera built in. The Pro version adds a heated chamber that can reach up to 65 degrees Celsius, which opens at high temperature materials, ABS, ASA, PACF. Hardened steel nozzles come standard. It runs on a modified auger slicer. The printer should start shipping next month with a price point under $1,000. What Flashforge brings that newer brands don't is infrastructure, spare parts, customer support, distribution network. At this price, it's generally hard to argue with. And now, things get genuinely different. Everything we've looked at so far is a tool changer. One printhead at a time, docking and undocking. The AtomForm Palette 300 throws that logic out entirely. It has 12 nozzles, all of them active. Each one is dedicated to a single material, so there's no purging, no swapping, no reloading mid-print. When it needs to switch materials, it physically rotates the correct nozzle and keeps going. AtomForm calls this the Omni element, and they claim it cuts filament waste by up to 90% compared to traditional multi-material systems. In a single print, you can combine up to 36 colors and 12 different materials, flexible and rigid in the same object. Soluble support material, whatever you need. It pairs with their RFD 6 filament station, a unit that holds 6 spools, sprays 3 of them continuously, and feeds them while the printer runs. You can chain up to 6 of those stations together, which is where you get to the 36 spools total. Wheel volume is 300 by 300 by 300 mm. Print speed tops out at 800 mm per second. More than 50 sensors and 4 AI cameras monitor the print in real time. It runs at under 48 decibels with built-in air purification. It's going on sale in Q2 2026. Retail price will be under $2,000 for the full combo. This machine has no direct equivalent on the Western market right now. The architecture is genuinely different. And if real-world performance matches the spec sheet, it changes the conversation. And then there's this one. I saved it for last because it belongs in a completely different category from everything else in this video. The Snapmaker Infinite 4 is a continuous fiber multi-material printer with 4 independent print heads. Let me be precise about what that means. This machine can print carbon fiber, glass fiber, and Kevlar continuously embedded into a structural matrix simultaneously in the same part. And alongside those, it also handles flexible materials and soluble support filament in the same print. Think about what that actually unlocks. You can design a part with a carbon fiber core for stiffness, Kevlar reinforcement in the zones that take impacts, glass fiber where you need a different mechanical profile, compliant flexible material where you need movement, and the support dissolves when you're done. One machine, one print. This is not a desktop mega machine. It's aimed at engineers, manufacturers, and R&D labs. But price is dramatically lower than the Western equivalents, coming in under $4,000. Also, brands typically charge thousands for a single continuous fiber printer with significantly fewer material options. This machine isn't available yet. The one next to me is a prototype, and they expect to start shipping the first production units in about 3 months. And when it gets there, people are going to pay attention. 5 machines, 5 completely different philosophies. A new brand undercutting on price, an open source stream machine for builders, an established player bringing its infrastructure to a new category, a 12 nozzle system that rewrites the rules on waste, and a continuous fiber machine that feels like it's arrived from the future. What strikes me standing here in Shanghai is that the multi-material race isn't happening where most Western buyers are looking at. It's happening here and it's moving fast. If you want to stay ahead of what's coming and be notified of our uploads, you know what to do. If you haven't seen my Snapmaker U1 review yet, that's the place to start. Link right here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.